Top 11 trick plays from Frisco and San Diego. Banana ball action starting in the Lone Star State. First ever Texas Tailgaters headlining series. Taking on the Party Animals and Dustin Baber, cool as a cucumber. Why use glove when bare hand work well?
That is chalant, if you ask me, my friend. Now we move over to San Diego. Play number 10, Eric Jones Jr. getting professorable and a dap up from Correll Prime as well. It's first baseman showing first baseman some love as you see EJ between the legs and taking it to the bag for the out.
Now to number 9, back to Frisco. Chopper from Bloomer to the left side. Bouncer, Travis Mignot, making a habit of that. Not quite able to turn 2, but we'll get another couple looks. Moon, just the perfect skip right to the chest every time. I don't know how the former White Sox minor leaguer does it, but that guy has got a knack for the bounce pass.
Yeah, and he loves doing it over at the hot corner, too. We are sticking in Frisco with play number 8, Noah Fisher. And there are 2 steps to this trick. Tip and then shimmy it out. But you also can't forget there's one optional. You see it right there, the thrust from Noah Fisher. This has become a regular staple in his trick play bag. He's been fantastic in left.
7th best trick play of the weekend. Jackson Olsen flip to Cox between the legs, transfer over to first. That's a double play. Any way you slice it up. And not with a lot of room to spare either. I mean, that's what makes the glove magician the best to ever do it in the trick play department. He just had a hair to work with. He says, I'm whipping this between the legs, and I'm going to turn it into a twin killing.
All right, play number 6. It starts with Dearman shirtless. It ends with Logan Lacey collecting this one through the legs, getting the force over at second base. Really nice weekend for Logan Lacey in the trick play department.
Into the top 5. Jacobo to center field. It feels like a tornado catch. Come on, look out, Frisco. The Texas Tornado has touched down via way of Marcos Castillo, who is making a habit of it. Out in center field, right field, left field, wherever you put him, he is twistable, and he is nailing them at a wild pace.
That's Frankie McDonald's favorite player right there. Now at play number 4, you got 2 behind-the-back transitions! Yeah, that's right. Jackson Olsen, with one of the more impressive trick plays, goes behind the back to himself, then flips it behind his back to Eric Jones Jr. Unreal.
Speaking of unreal, at number 3, Looters is on a unicycle in a hot dog costume. Sal Jacobo's pulling it between the legs twice, once via the bounce, and then Jason Swan over at first behind the back, twisting around. Unreal.
Wouldn't have happened if Looters was a drum dog. That's all I'm saying. But Zach Watson at play number 2 comes away with one of the craziest behind-the-back snags we've seen all season. That was down to his kneecaps. He makes a tremendous play, but that wasn't all we had in the behind-the-back department this weekend. Reese Hampton in center field to win the ball game. Collects this one behind his back for the Party Animals. Unbelievable stuff from Reese Lightning. He wanted all the smoke after making that final out. And let's not forget, over in San Diego, Pookie was in action in left field and showing the people what it's like to catch one behind the back. Ty fired up, and no tie. There were not 6 or 7 behind the back catches. There were actually just 3 this weekend. I mean, we got to get this guy to freaking focus on this stuff.
Yeah, well, these are the best 3. I mean, I'll shout out. Lacey had a nice one. Bosley had a couple. Maybe there were actually 6 or 7. Anyway, DR had one too. But at the top, you got to be backflipping to get the top play of the weekend. And Zach Watson, son of a gun, he can go behind the back. He can get flippable. That's what's making him such a superstar here in his second Banana Ball World Tour. We have to tip our cap the very same night, but over in San Diego, this is probably the final play of 2025 from Robert Anthony Cruz. It's a game-winning backflip catch, and the boys absolutely going wild with them, as they should. Rack fractured his left wrist before this game. He played the entire game with a fractured wrist, even got hit by a pitch in the game. Insult to injury, but Cruz with the perfect highlight to put a bow on his second Banana Ball World Tour. And last but certainly not least, DR Meadows with our guy Alexiadis on the mic. Let's listen in.
Bridges lofts this to center.
Backflip?
Backflip catch! And DR firing into second. Will keep D-Mac from tagging. Ynesta does score. On one of the wildest sack flies you will ever see.
That was the only out of the inning Alexiadis didn't make. Those are your top 11 trick plays of the weekend. Like and subscribe for more Banana Ball content. Here's my favorite play from the weekend while you figure out what to watch next.
And now Ryan Cox flaring this out into left center. What a play! Oh, Caden Green! Full extension over the shoulder. Takes a hit away from Ryan Cox.
That is one of the best defensive plays you'll see from a shortstop all season. Caden Green, over the shoulder catch in shallow left field.